I'm really glad we had just a day of calm on the channel because playing Coffee Talk from the last episode, if you weren't here, we played Coffee Talk, which is a beautiful game which I can again talk about like I could never end. I would talk about that game. Okay? But today we're talking about Fall Guys. And as a trophy hunter, playing Fall Guys is like FOMO the game. It is fear of missing out on such a large basis. It's insane. Like every single trophy is based off of just like luck and skill and timing, and it is a train wreck. Like, okay, let me explain. Fall Guys, if you don't know, is a battle royale type game where you are running through Wipeout-esque mini courses that essentially, with wonky physics and shenanigans, is really fun, really stressful to play. Then there are team-based games that add this basically pure luck mechanic based on just other people, because even if you are the best person on the server in the match that round, doesn't fucking matter, because your team can and will fuck you over. Just who can even say, right? Okay, so take all of that, and then you take in the fact that as this game adds more and more seasons, we're currently in season 5 and it's going to start wrapping up soon, which is why I needed to get this episode out as quickly as possible before it becomes completely irrelevant and unusable, or at the very least, not the surefire best way of getting some of these trophies. Then who knows? Oh my god. Okay. But when I say this game is fear of missing out the game for trophy hunters, I mean that. Because a lot of these trophies I got purely by being at the right place at the right time, keeping my eye on it for certain events and for certain themes, and just kind of being lucky when it comes to one specific trophy. Now, when I say I got every single one of these trophies, and I only cheesed one, but I feel like I'm justified in cheesing that because of everything I just talked about. Like I said, this is a battle royale type game, and when the game first came out, there was no way to win as a group. You could party up, but it would only be one winner. So it made trying to get consecutive wins really, really difficult, to the point that it was pretty much all luck based off of game modes and races you got and who else was in with you. When it was in its first season, there were a lot. We were talking about the Infallible Trophy first. It is one of the last trophies I got, and it's just because this is going to be your make it or break it trophy, and it is absolute ridiculous. But this trophy, alright, so just based on luck and skill of one, being really good at the game, two, just making sure, right, that you are getting out in the right groups, which you have no control over, is ridiculous. And that is if you're trying to do it legitimately. And when the game first came out, when this trophy first came out, there was no way of grouping up with friends to actually making sure you all gotta win. So you're asking your friends to basically sacrifice themselves for you so you could have a chance of getting infallible, or waiting around to season 4 like I did and cheesing the fuck out of it. So we actually had a mode get introduced called Create a Game, which essentially let you get into matches super easily. Well, back in season 4, about mid-season, that you were able to create your own games and grind it out really easy by cheesing it. How we did is that we ended up playing the hexagon minigame 5 times in a row for each person on the server, which got us a total of 20 games, which got each of us a total of infallible trophies. But ironically, that was patched out right after it got really big headway. So boom, that's gone. Then there was the just amount of times where it was like, hey, we're doing games that specifically do team-based modes just to kind of support that part of the game that everyone kind of hates and just to give that part love. Well, those are going to give you your best chances of getting certain trophies like Lowballer, which ironically enough, they did another week-long event called Squad Celebrations, which took the number down from 60 down to 16, which made it way easier to do, and is where I was able to get a lot of my wins in. But Lowballer, we're starting off with the harder trophies because I want you guys to understand what I mean when I say it's FOMO, the trophy hunting game. So Lowballer, which is qualify from a team game with a score of 1, there aren't a lot of team games in this when you look at the overall score in this game anymore. Mostly because in the earlier seasons, a lot of people didn't like them and really let them know that they didn't like them. Metatonic let them know that they were probably the worst parts of the game. So they started showing up less frequently in the main game story, in the main game episodes, which is great until you need Lowballer and you need those team games to show up, and even then, you're not guaranteed to get it. Get a game that makes that easy, essentially. There's of course, the Jinx game, which things go down, the Hoarders game, which things go down, the Team Terror tag, which fluctuates so rapidly. But on top of all of that, on top of the fact that you need to just have this game mode ready and available for you, there's the fact that the trophy is glitched beyond all repair. That trophy I got during the whole squad celebration that I was talking about, yeah, I ended up meeting the requirements for this trophy 5 times and not a single time getting it done. After 3 times of getting it, I emailed Metatonic like, hey, I don't really like complaining, but give me my trophy. Like, it's extremely luck based. I'm only going to be able to get it this weekend because of my time. Can you help me out here? And after passing forth 10 emails across the entire email conversation, they were like, hey, we'd love to help you out, but we don't know if you're lying to us because, some trophy hunters are scumbags. We're going to need video proof of you getting the trophy. Okay, fine. So then I ended up getting another 2 times, which brings my total up to 5 times for the amount of times I got Lowballer, with only 1 of those being recorded because there's a reason why I do a podcast now. My video equipment sucks and crashes everything. I send that to them, and within the day, they were like, all right, should be fixed. Hit them up. Let us know. Let us know if there's any more problems. Which, magnifique, got it. Now, I don't feel bad about cheesing and manipulating Infallible because the amount of times I got Lowballer but it wasn't earned justifies that. It doesn't really, like, Philip DeFranco got it legitimately, and like I question my skills as a gamer every day because of it. Every day. Alright, but let's kind of go back and talk about the rest of the trophies that we've missed. Because, that's what we do here. Right. So the Snowflake, which 92% of us all have, which is equip you for cosmetic. With every season, they drop new cosmetic items, so you can instantly be dressing up and just having fun with it. This weird mascot theming. 1 small trip, qualify from your first round. Just playing the game, you'll get that easily enough. 4 throttle, it's for reach terminal velocity. What you need to do here is I actually use the Whirly Wig game mode. I got hit by the fan, went up in the air, and then fell down to my death, which got me the trophy. Quick and easy. Face first, qualify from a racing round despite falling over more than 10 times. I'm not sure if diving counts for that. I think it's just a matter of having weird physics and just having that being fun, because falling over 10 times will happen eventually, especially in some of the harder ones. But these trophies naturally get more and more difficult the longer this game is out, because the longer this game, especially with each season. So when a new season drops, it's probably going to be your best bet to get some of these trophies, because at that point, a lot of the modes haven't been cracked. A lot of the modes are still confusing to some people, and to this day, I do not fuck with Slime Scraper. If I see Slime Scraper, I'm like, I'm gonna lose. That's it. I'm done. I'm losing. But yeah, you definitely want to get some of these more clumsy trophies in the earliest days of the next season, just so everyone is kind of at that disadvantage of, oh, I don't know what to do here. Next up is Troublemaker. Bump into 3 people while rolling on the ground before getting up. 90% of us have this. You'll get it in time. Flawless Victory. Qualify from a round without falling over even once. Now this is a bit harder, but on the rollout game, essentially, if you fall over on that, you're gonna be disqualified, so you'll probably get in that. Don't worry about it. Big T's. Perform an emote just before coming in first. Now this was really tense. I was able to do it on the Seesaw, because that is a game that just kind of lets you have fun if you're the first one there. It is a game mode that a lot of people struggle with, and it was where I got my chance to do it. The second I saw that I had the space to do it, I hit the emote and then dove over, like, fuck off. You're not taking this from me. Ironically, that was also the first time I'd ever come in first place in a round, so that was also ahead of the pack, because sometimes I'm a dick. Alright, style points. Fall for at least 3 seconds before landing on your head. I don't think you have any real control over yourself when you're falling. Again, but this is another one of those Whirlywig games that I got it done on, so keep your head on that. Fall Bay, share a hug with a fall guy. This one is super cute. They're going to try to hold on to you. You're going to hold on to them. And you're going to get yourself a trophy. This is I got this during the Jinxed game, which essentially got us really... I'm not even going to say really. He was trying to grab me, the Jinx me. I was trying to grab him so he wouldn't grab other people. So it just kind of happened to be a nice little hug. Stumble Chumps. Gross. Bump into other Fall Guys 1,000 times in total. You'll get this just in normal play. Qualify after a round goes into overtime for the Down to the Wire trophy. This is another one that happened so many times during the Team Tail Tag event. It was crazy. Like, oh, absolutely wild. Big Bully knocked someone over. I do not know how I got this. I just know that I did. But I don't know how I got it. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the egg they were standing on. If I'm looking at the picture. And they just kind of fell over. But I couldn't tell you for certain. But 90 of us have it, so you're probably not hurting for information on this one either. One to watch. We reach level 10 fame during a season. Now, less than 50% of us have this, which is kind of weird, because it isn't that hard of a trophy. Especially now, not now, in Season 5 and Season 6, where it seems like the first 10 levels of fame are really easy to get. So, quite dashing. Get first place in a racing round 5 times. Just by playing the game, you're gonna get this trophy. Don't even worry about it. Mad Trendy equipped a rare or legendary body color pattern upper and lower costume piece. This is just all about playing the game and equipping purple or better stuff so you'll get it. This was also the first time I did it for Bargain Bucket, which is equipment uncommon or better body color pattern upper and lower costume pieces. So all is said in Level War. One Giant Leap qualified from 100 rounds, and all of that was before I won my first episode, which is the trophy you get for victory. Winning your first episode. What actually was it? Oh, it looks like I was just holding on to the crown for the last second. Yeah, it turns out I was actually pretty good at the evasion trophies, which is weird. Shopping spree unlocked 10 cosmetic items from the store. I, for some reason, was wearing a pineapple during that time. Don't know what to tell you. Catwalk, equip your first legendary customization item. You'll get it within time. And it should be noted that you have to get to level like 40 fame during a season. You will most likely earn and unlock a lot of the legendary customization options during that time. So don't get too disgruntled if you're not unlocking stuff quickly. If you're gonna go for this platinum, it'll come in time, trust me. Household name, reach level 25 fame during a season. You'll get it in time. Big air, clock up to 1 hour of total time falling. It's called Fall Guys. You're gonna get it. Again, these are just trophies that if you're gonna go for the platinum anyway, or if you're having a fun time, you would get these within reason. They're just a matter of time. Star of the show, which is reach level 40 fame during a single season. Ultra rare trophy, this one, 3.7. Nothing to stick at. Show off, win an episode with a custom punchline equipped. The punchline is the celebration that kind of happens afterwards. Yeah. Veteran status, qualify from 500 rounds. Again, you'll get it within time. Fall Guys Fashionista, unlock 50 cosmetic items from the store. At this point, I was just buying items as quickly as I could get them. I had so much money by the end of it that I was just like, I had a look that I really appreciated. It was the Gris haircut and the fish boy body, which was from season 1, really hard to get and really impressive. So I just liked holding on to that one specifically. And the Gris haircut. So I pretty much just wore that for the entire time. Every time I go to the shop, just buy new stuff. Head turner, equip a legendary body color pattern upper and lower costume piece. Remember when I said this game is FOMO for trophy hunters? I was only able to get this by going to the store regularly and buying every legendary item I could, by being there for the 1-year anniversary of the game, which handed out legendary items for like a kudo. The entire game is just FOMO the game. Track star, get first place in racing rounds 20 times. You'll get it within time. Top tier, win 7 episodes. Oh my god. That was stressful. Yeah, that took a lot, honestly, because this game is so stressful and can flip on a dime in a second. Like your hopes and wins are dashed. It's great. But you can actually even see there, just with the fashionista and the fact that I had already won two other trophies that required you to win one with a certain event. Just the fact that was months later that I got the 7-tier episodes to show that some of these trophies are just bugged. I know a lot of the counters are bugged like that. So, you know. Squad goals. This was when they were doing the squad celebration game mode. When I hopped onto PSN profiles, joined up with a couple guys, and just like, let's get it done. And we did. Golden Guy, you're going to win this for winning 20 episodes of Fall Guys. And then that brings us to Lowballer, which I had to do all the emailing and video recording for Metatonic, which then finally unlocked the ultimate Fall Guy trophy. I'm ending it In Season 5, I will probably never touch this game again, as I was the only one in my friend group that liked playing it. And playing it by yourself is kind of lonely, because this is definitely one of those weird party games that you're meant to play with friends. But that is all for all, guys. Thank you guys for watching and for listening. I will see you guys in my next episode, because my name has been Insane Raven. This has been Taylor to the Hunt. And if there's another small indie game or global phenomenon that this game both was, let me know what it is. Let me know what I should hunt down next eventually. And hopefully I won't have heart palpitations as I'm going for it. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye-bye.